People look alike, and
Well,
if people look like, if they're the same race, they're bound to look more. You know, like O.J. Simpson doesn't look like Tom Cruise. You know, he's more likely to look like another black guy than another white guy.
Sure.
So that's why I never got that whole thing. You know, there was a great episode of Seinfeld where he tells his boss that he looks like Sugar Ray Leonard, and the guy gets all pissed at him because he says it just because he thinks all black people look alike.
I thought all black people look like Sugar Ray Leonard.
And then at the end of the episode, there's the black waiter says, "Hey, Sugar Ray Leonard never has to pay." Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's that.
Also, I'm quite pleased with the work you guys did.
Oh, we did get one more actually. And we have to thank Vito for this.
What do you got?
We have to thank Vito for Kristen Bell too, because that wasn't the same day. Oh, you know what? We have to thank Harry actually. Harry.
By the way, I love Kristen Bell in American Psycho. It's my favorite movie that he did.
Really? Did you see? I liked her better in
Not Batman. The Batman that she did.
Yeah, I don't see the Batman. I didn't say who. So you say she's from what shows now? She's from.
She
Heroes?
was Veronica Mars, and now she's on Heroes.
She's part of the new generation of people.
Yeah,
on
she's
Heroes.
brand new on Heroes.
That's why I don't know her, because I still haven't gotten past season 1 yet.
Oh, you didn't watch Veronica Mars?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was great.
I used to watch that and Cleopatra 2525 on loop all the time. They were my favorite 2 shows on television.
So I'm laughing because our buddy Bourgeoisie said his grandmother looked just like Florida from Good Times.
He's a racist.
And there's an episode of Family Guy where she's crying and they're watching Good Times and they say to her, "What's wrong?" And she says, "My name is Florida." That's not a name. But anyway,
I love the impression, Keith. The impression.
it was good stuff, right? So here's our final. Here's the final one we got of a celebrity.
Harry, and you're listening. Hey, Best in Show. My name's Harry, and you're listening to Best in Show. Oh yeah.
Hi.
What?
That's Harry.
What does that mean?
Harry's actually the guy that got us the Kristen Bell one, so we have to thank him for that.
Harry Shearer?
Harry. He's Harry, so we'll thank him for that, and we'll thank him for giving us his own, apparently.
Excellent.
From Harry and the Hendersons?
Harry.
Wait, no, there's the other one that you got. There should be one other sound clip on there that Vito sent.
No.
You don't have one more?
No. Oh, wait.
Hold on. He did send. He
He
might
probably
have sent
sent
it
it to you, yeah.
Hold on. Here. Smooth. Hey Donna, I wish that you were at the convention. I'd get your autograph and your attention. Oh baby, go on a date with me. Hey Vanessa, what's going on, buddy?
Oh my God! If Tori Spelling was at the convention, I totally would have been there.
Yeah, you would pay to sit with Tori Spelling for well, not even for just like dinner or something. You would pay to get just a picture with her.
Well, no, I wouldn't pay, but you know, I have one of those lifestyles that I can get myself invited to these things if I need to.
Oh well, excuse me, Miss Fancy Pants. I'm just saying, you're going with
My
the.
friends
With
go
the
to the big auction that she had, the big yard sale.
oh,
that
that's
she had
right.
last
That's
year.
right. I do remember that. Yeah.
I got stuff.
Yeah,
from
no,
it, so.
I do remember. I do remember. Hey, you could sit down with me. Look, I have your old underwear right here.
I bet you weren't on any list.
Awesome.
I would be on the list, I think.
Sweet. So what's up?
Well, first, before I get into my news story, I have to tell my Aaron Gray story from Buck Rogers. Because I went to her theater and
Something's crazy with your phone right now, buddy. Are you on a cordless
Satellite connection.
Yeah,
I'm on the same phone I'm always on.
yeah. There's a weird static.
It is a cordless, but
Yeah.
hold on a second. Hold on.
Awesome.
Everything is technically perfect in this episode.
Yeah, this has been the greatest show ever.
I don't think you're supposed to stand inside the refrigerator with your cordless telephone. Get your head out of the oven.
I'm sorry.
Did she just hang up?
Goodbye.
That's it. I give up.
Awesome, much better. Now we hear you like a real person.
This is better.
I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, So I went to Chili Theater, and I got myself really psyched to see Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers. And
Wait.
the way that I got myself...
Do you mean Aaron Gray from Silver Spoons?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
One and the same. So the way that I got myself psyched that Aaron Gray was going to be there is I watched a whole bunch of Buck Rogers episodes on videotape. And one of the episodes, if you're familiar with Buck Rogers, is the Space Vampire episode. And it's really sexy, like she's being seduced by the space vampire. It's one of the most ridiculous things you'll ever see. And so I go to Aaron Gray's table. No one is there. There's no line of any kind. Like, she's standing there by herself with, like, a handler, like one person. And so I go walking up, and she's like, oh, hello, and so I start talking to her. She's charging $25 for her, like, autographed pictures. And I look down at the table, and she's got a still 8x10 from the Space Vampire episode. It's her with the Space Vampire. So I point at it, and I'm like, oh, I just watched that last night. And she looks at me like she smells something awful. And she's like, oh, my God, what were you doing watching that? And I'm like, well, she made me feel like a total idiot that I was watching her show. Meanwhile, she's standing there at the table. No one else is talking to her but me, and she's selling the Space Vampire image.
So, the equivalent of her response being, loser.
yeah, complete loser. And I gave her $25, and because I wanted a Space Vampire picture. And she, like, when the money exchange happened, she turned her head to the side and pretended like she was in another place, and her handler said, yes, that'll be $25.
That's exactly how it worked
and took the money from me. And then the second, like, the money transaction was over, she turned back, was like, oh, okay, I'm back.
She's too filthy to acknowledge that there's money being exchanged.
So she's like a whore that actually has her John there, or not her John, her pimp there taking care of the transaction.
Vanessa's the John.
Right.
Exactly. But somehow, I walked away so angry because I was like, wait a minute, you're here, like, at the Caesars Bay Bazaar of celebrity, which is a fantastic analogy. Like, and somehow I got made to feel like the stupid one.
Do you actually still have said photograph?
I don't know, maybe.
Could you dig it up and scan that? I'd love to put that on our website. I'd like that to be the splash page of our website, just Aaron Gray and the
Actually,
Space
you know
Vampire.
what? That was recently. I actually have an audio that Vanessa got Aaron Gray to... Wait, hold on.
Oh, what we got?
Wait, hold on. This is Aaron Gray. You're listening to Best Show.
Wow. You sound so sad.
Wow. We'll pay.
She must have been cutting onions right before she did that.
She was.
Way to slide Best in Show in there, Vanessa.
Just selling them for $5 a piece. Onions cut by Aaron Gray.
Oh, man. Don't get me started on onions. My wife got into the whole thing this morning about vegetables having a defense mechanism, and that's why onions make you cry. It's another story.
Well, before we even get into that, Vanessa, where are you today?
Hi, I'm in Seminole, Florida, where a former Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleader was arrested on Wednesday for punching a man she lives with in the mouth. Some of you might recognize Mary Delgado from her appearance on the ABC television show The Bachelor, a hit series where year after year they manage to find one hunky rich guy who allegedly wants to get married and can't find true love anywhere in the whole wide world and introduce him to 25 whack job women desperate for validation. For weeks, The Bachelor will date these women, sometimes multiple women on the same date, while they compete for his attention. To make it even more humiliating for the ladies, they are also all living in the same house together for the duration of the show. Because The Bachelor is shopping for a wife, at the finale of each season, the implication is that whichever woman he chooses will be given a ring and asked to marry him. In something ridiculous like 20 seasons of filming, this has only actually happened a few times. And even in the rare situation where The Bachelor does propose on television to his pick of the litter, by the time the television show actually airs, the engagement is officially off. Shockingly, people do not seem to act the same in real life as they do when hamming it up for cameras, which accompany them on every official Bachelor date. But in 2004, romance did bloom after the final rose ceremony, when Mary Delgado was proposed to in the final episode by her bachelor, professional bass fisherman and former male model Byron Velvick. On Tuesday of this past week, the pair appeared live on a Bachelor episode to show that this bizarre system of matchmaking sometimes